Even though the Western Front Association is primarily associated with the Great War, I think Armistice Day and our service has become almost like a beacon for remembrance.
It provides a really important opportunity, I suppose personally, to think about my friends that have fallen, but of course to think about all those who've made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And I think this year, particularly given what's happening in Afghanistan, my thoughts have been with those people who lost their lives serving there.
It's not lost on me what a privilege it is to have a chance not only to speak at the Cenotaph, to read a poem, but also to represent somebody like Walter Tull. Knowing about Walter could have changed my life if I discovered him as a schoolboy.
Nick is an inspiration. I was aware for a number of years of his interest in Walter Tull.
It's wonderful to see children here and getting the schools involved and teaching them about what remembrance means.
And that is how we sort of pass that baton on to that new generation, ensuring that they feel part of remembrance and that they have an active part in that remembrance going forward.
On this Armistice Day, we especially ask that you would hold forever all who have suffered during war, those who returned home scarred by warfare, those who waited anxiously at home, and those who returned wounded and disillusioned, those who mourned, and those communities that were diminished and suffered loss. We pray for the work of the Western Front Association in perpetuating the memory, courage and comradeship of those on all sides who served their countries in France and Flanders and their own countries during the Great War. We particularly call to mind those who came from all corners of the world to stand alongside this country in those dark times. For all members of the armed forces who are in danger this day, remembering family, friends, and all who pray for their safe return.
My name is Nicholas Bailey. In 2008, it was my privilege to present the documentary Walter Tull, Forgotten Hero, the story of a true black British military and sporting pioneer and leader. But today, I am so very grateful to the Western Front Association for giving me the opportunity to be here at the Cenotaph to commemorate Walter for his exceptional service and sacrifice, and all the men and women of all races and of that generation who perished or whose lives were forever changed by the Great War. In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row that mark our place. And in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields. I feel tremendously humbled, and I feel a depth of emotion as a black man standing here. I don't know if Walter could have ever imagined that his name would be spoken here in this important place.
My grandfather, I know, would be very moved. Like so many families, we know in the family that hearing of Walter's death was a terrible, terrible moment for my grandfather. So, you know, he would be delighted that Walter is being remembered in this way. I think the kind of person Walter was, he might, I suppose he would feel honoured, but I imagine he would also be thinking about the many comrades who gave up their lives as he did.
The Western Front do very valuable work, and that's why I wanted to be here to support them today. Of course, we're recalling events that were quite a long time ago by any metric, but I think we must make sure that we always remember those who lost their lives during the First World War, and I think the Western Front Association do a very important job in doing that, and I'll always want to support them.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.